the story I really want to talk about is my wife Lynn and I, we went to, we decided to do an anniversary trip. So between my two daughters, my wife and I, we've got 4 birthdays and an anniversary all within 4 weeks in the summer.
Jeez.
So
well planned, Nate.
we decided. I have a friend that works for the Lake Express Ferry, and he was able to get us tickets to take the ferry across the lake from Milwaukee to Muskegon, Michigan. So I used some of my hotel points, and we found a place in Grand Haven, which is a little further south from Muskegon.
Nice.
So for those of you who are playing along on the map, you can look those up. But anyway, when you get on the ferry, they want one person to drive the vehicle on and everybody else to walk onto the ship using the pedestrian bridge.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, well, I'll pull the truck on to the ferry. I'll let Lynn walk in. So
Bad idea.
It was a horrible idea.
I know exactly what's coming.
Uh-oh. I'm intrigued.
we get on the ferry, and they are packing these cars in. They pull me in, and literally there's inches between my car, and they put me right next to a pole. So I was able to get the door open next to the pole. But then when I stood out of the door, I couldn't get through.
Yeah.
There was not enough room for me to get through the pole and the door to get out of the ferry to get upstairs. So I'm stuck, and I'm claustrophobic as it is. So I'm starting to freak out a little bit here.
Did you start climbing on top of cars like
Just
the Hulk?
No, listen to me. So I get back in the car, and I'm like, oh shit, what am I gonna do? I gotta get out of here.
Car.
Well, I got back in the car, and I'm like, okay, well, there's no cars to the right of my vehicle yet on the passenger side. I'm going to climb over into the back seat and get out.
That's not easy to do.
So as I'm hauling my fat ass over the console into the back seat, and I'm not only a big guy, but I'm 6'3". So
yeah.
Oh my God.
This is not an easy thing for me to be doing.
Right.
So I finally did it. I get out there, and I'm able. But as I'm doing this, another car pulls in next to me. So I can open the door, but then I can't get out.
And you don't want to open the door and smash it into his car.
Right.
Yeah.
So I flag down. The guy sees me struggling. He's like, okay, get back in. Can you get back into the driver's seat? I'll kind of wiggle you around so that you can get out. So I climb my fat ass back
all the
over
way back
console into the driver's seat, and at this point I'm sweating, and I'm trying to control my breathing because I'm freaking. I'm literally thinking I'm gonna have to spend the whole trip in the car in the hold
all the way across the lake.
All the way across the lake, which is a 2.5 hour trip.
Yeah,
and you're claustrophobic. So
and I'm claustrophobic. Yeah. So I get in the car, and he kind of literally there's inches between front and back, between the cars in front of me, the cars behind me. But between he and another guy, they kind of shimmy me around a little bit. So now I'm parked at enough of an angle that I can open the door and then get out. Then I needed to figure out how to get out of the
to get up to the deck.
Yeah, so I couldn't go through where the pole was. So somehow I got through, I got out of there, and then Lynn pulled the car off the ship.
Yeah, because there's another thing you don't know, Hales, is Lynn is like, I don't know, a 12th Nate's size.
Okay.
Yeah. She's a petite, she's 5'2" and not.
You're 6'3" and she's 5'2".
Yeah.
5'2" on a good day. Yeah, like a buck 20 soaking wet.
So let's let Lynn park the car in the ferry.
Yeah, let my skinny petite wife go fix this. No,
she would have just opened the door, walked out, and walked upstairs.
Right, she wouldn't have. She had zero problem. So I'm like, I am not going back down there. You are going to need to pull the car off the ship.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And is she good at driving a big truck?
Yeah, she's fine. I mean, it's an Explorer. When I say truck, it's not really a truck per se, but. Yeah, so she did that, and then obviously she was in charge of pulling it on the ship when we made the return.
For the return.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, so